In this week's Strictly Business, we will feature a micro-entrepreneur who started his modest business with, believe it or not, a capital of 500 pesos. Hard to believe? Watch this.
Roderick Almeda is a hard-working taxi driver. Like many others in the trade, his earnings were not sufficient to meet his family's needs, especially with a sickly child. He found it necessary to find other means to augment his measly earnings. In local parlance, we call that sideline.
Bago po itong peanut butter, isa po akong taxi driver. Ngayon, medyo mahina ang kita sa pagtataksi, napag-isip-isip ko na sabi ko, ano kaya kung mag-sideline ako. Sabi ko kay Mrs., ano bang magandang sideline, extra income. Sabi niya, kung gusto mo, sabi niya, kasi ang una naming naisip na is atsara. So, sabi ni Mrs., maganda yun. Sabi niya, sabi ko, sige, gawa ko. Bago ko dalhin sa taxi ako, kasi si Mrs., isa siyang massage therapist. Patikim mo muna sa mga kliyente mo kung magustuhan. Madalit salita, gawa ko, dinala sa mga kliyente, pinatikim, nag-click naman. Sabi ko, sige, magdala na ako sa taxi. So, nagdala ako, yun yung unang ino-offer ko sa mga passengers.
Filipinos love atsara, and this was a common sight in many Pinoy tables. So it was easy for Rod and his wife to go into the business. On his day off, that is when he buys the ingredients for his atsara. One such day at the wet market, he noticed the beeline for the sole grinder or gilingan. People lined up to have their peanuts ground to make peanut butter. The lady behind the grinder shared how this simple fare is done. And with that, Rod went home with 5 kilos of peanuts and made his few jars of peanut butter at home.
Yung 5 kilo, pag uwi ko ng gabi, naubos. Mas naubos kaysa sa atsara.
He started off with 500 pesos to start his atsara business, and from there, Rod was able to set aside some extra money for the family savings. This is what he used to start his new venture into peanut butter, also a favorite for many Pinoys. On one of his trips on the taxi he drives, he met a passenger, whom he calls Sir Troy, and who bought 2 jars of peanut butter from him. This kind soul advised him to put a label on his peanut butter to identify it, and in fact volunteered to make the stickers for him. On the appointed day, Troy told him to go to his house, to give him his stickers, and even ordered 20 jars of peanut butter to give away to friends.
Sticker namin, tapos sabi niya, kuya, tumayo ka dyan sa gilid ng taxi. Tapos hawakan mo tong isa na peanut butter. Picturean kita.
Troy promptly posted this picture of Rod posing beside his taxi, jar of peanut butter in hand, in his Facebook account.
Kinabukasan, Diyos ko, ang daming text. Puno yung kwan ko. Siguro may 100 na text yung mga nag-order, saan kami nakatira, kung saan pwedeng makapag-order ng peanut butter, ilan yung minimum na order, gano'n. Yung iba, may mga bumabati na maganda daw yung ginawa ko, saka ni Sir Troy.
Orders continued to pour in for RJ's Peanut Butter, now his own brand. The Inquirer also picked up his story and published it, making Rod and RJ's Peanut Butter an instant success.
Laking pasalamat ko talaga kay Sir Troy. Dahil sa kanya, nabago yung estado ng pamumuhay namin ng asawa ko tsaka ng anak ko. Kasi po, nung wala pang label yan, medyo mahirap i-market talaga. Hanggang sa, yun nga, nung dumating yung magandang break na si Sir Troy, dumating sa amin. Ayun, talagang nag-boom talaga. lumabas na yung mga kuwan sa Facebook ni Sir Troy na ni-request ko na kung pwede, ilagay niya sa kanyang Facebook yung number ni Mrs. para doon kumontak yung mga gustong mag-order. Na bukod doon sa pagtataksi ko, nagdadala ko sa taxi, may mga nagtitext kay Mrs. tumatawag kung paano makapag-order ng peanut butter dito sa bahay. Ay siya yung tumatanggap ng mga tawag, text sa mga orders.
The power of social media indeed. It has made unknowns sensations in their own right, has made a success of many a business not only here in the Philippines but everywhere else. The person Rod calls Sir Troy is also a turning point in Rod's life. For without his selfless help, this would not have been possible.
Sobrang laking tulong para sa amin. Yan, pambili ng gatas ni RJ, pambayad ng ilaw, tubig, pambili ng pagkain, gamot niya kasi si RJ mayroon siyang sakit eh. Kaya yun, sobrang laking tulong talaga yung peanut butter na yan para sa amin.
Rod wishes what other micro-entrepreneurs will meet success in their ventures just like him.
Tiwala lang sa Diyos. Tapos, yun, sipag at tiyaga sa akin. Kung sino man yung gustong mag-business ng mga ganito, may mga mga pagsubok na pinagdaanan namin ni Mrs. Huwag kayong mawalan ng pag-asa na siyempre, ganyan talaga ang buhay eh. May pagsubok na darating. Hindi maiwasan yan. Kaya, magtiwala lang kay Lord. Kami, dasal lang ang namin. Yun lang yung mga nalagpasan din namin lahat ng mga pagsubok na yun.
That was indeed a classic story of how goodwill can make a big impact and can change a family's life for the better.